Rolling.
Hi.
Hi. What you doing?
Well, I'm doing a diagram. This is basically an architectural diagram of this house, the house that we are in right now, the one I'm sitting in. If I had to plot out exactly where I am in this house, it would be right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But this is the downstairs of the first floor of this house, and then this is the upstairs. And I believe we have this. This is our rough notes for the report. It's kind of a dark picture, but yesterday you were able to lighten it up a bit. So this is the front of the house, and this is the Baudin Street House that we're working on, and these are the plans we have for renovating the front. And this is the report that we've started to gather information and a narrative, and we're putting this together. These are the contents. We have the first three content items. We have rough notes for the fourth and fifth content item. But this was the beginning of the sketch that I did 1 or 2 days ago, and you can see, I've added quite a bit to it. And so on this page will be this finished illustration, and then this is the narrative description of the project with the location, our cleaning and preparation, the house description, the style of the house, and then for a couple of pages it's just the room by room description, and that's where this comes in handy. So anyone reading this can refer to this, and it goes on, and we end the room by room description talking about what we would like to do to the front of the house. So you were able to insert this on the computer program when you were typing my narrative into the computer program, and you put this, and then basically what I'll do is I'll just do a smaller version of this and place it over here, and then and this is our cleanup and removal strategy, which is basically, we just set things out in contractors' bags and the city picks it up mostly. There's a few items we're going to have to take to a dump, or what they call a disposal and debris center, but that's the city dump. But this is our sweat equity inventory, which basically is all the work we're doing on this house in the form of cleaning and preparing it for renovation. And basically we're quantifying that effort by the number of contractors' bags that we are filling with dirt and trash and rubble and junk. And so we have a running tally of the bags and the number of bags each day that we dedicated ourselves to cleaning. And it goes here. And then we had to move, because we had to vacate the apartment that we had been renting on South Pierce Street. So we had to be out of there by April 30th, and so this was all of that activity. This was our moving activity, and then we were, after a few days, we set up basically a high functioning campsite here in this house, and then we were able to get back to the sweat equity inventory, or basically the cleaning and preparation for renovations, and so that goes up to here, and then and that's the end of the narrative that we have typed up and in a presentable format that someone can read. And then we have the next section will go here, and we'll just continue adding onto that. But that's the basis of the Baudin Street House Report. And right now I'm working on this. And what I'll do is I'll just show you. I'm going to close this up and move this guy over. I've got a piece of blank paper folded to keep my perspiring hands off of the paper. And basically what I'm doing here is, in order to make this graphic pop out, I'm filling in the walls in a kind of medium to dark gray with the graphite. So that will make basically the most important part of this graphic drawing is to make the walls of the floor plan stand out. And it's a little challenging because the walls on the downstairs portion are a bit complicated, because at one point this front room was some kind of shop or store, either a beauty parlor, a barber shop, or a convenience store, and someone built this little concrete block structure as a storefront, and then there are these double thick walls that just go back to these closets. And I'm not sure what the purpose was. I said, purpose is unclear, but it was probably to keep in the air. There's an air conditioning duct that comes out of this closet, and they probably made the walls thick to keep the air conditioning in. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go back to this. I just wanted you to get this on video. And you can zoom in here and you can watch how I'm doing this. Okay, not too close, because then it gets out of focus. Yeah, but basically what I've done is I've learned to keep a kind of consistent pressure and line as I apply this to the paper. I'm going a little light here. I'm going to have to darken that in. So basically I'm going for a kind of medium to dark gray here. And then I'll photocopy, or as most people say, I'll Xerox, but the generic term, the non-brand name or term for copying is photocopy. And so I'll be copying this, and then this page will go into the report. Okay, thank you, Eddie.